The biggest question surrounding this year's Minnesota Vikings offensive line, well, there's a lot of questions, but one of the big ones is where 2020 second-round pick Ezra freaking Cleveland, the pride of Boise State, the Boise Basher, the man with elite sweet feet, is going to play on that offensive line. Is it going to be left tackle? Is it going to be guard? Is it going to be, I don't even know. So we wanted to run through the possibilities and assign percentages, odds. So let's talk about it. Where Ezra Cleveland be? First up, left tackle, we'll put that one at 50%, where Ezra last year, through various practice injuries, finally got on the field, but not at his natural position, crammed inside at right guard because Riley Reiff was having a career year. Understand it. But with Reiff gone and the Vikings in action in free agency, the job is currently wide open. I think as of right now, you could pencil in Ezra as your starting left tackle. It's his natural position. He fought the good fight in at guard last year. I think that he surprised a lot of people, but he has rare length, he has rare footwork, and that lends itself to the blind side, and that's where he needs to be. He was a 3-year starter at Boise State, a left tackle, 82.5 PFF grade in 2019, his final year for the Broncos, and he can just get it done. Just get it done, right? Zimmer also mentioned Ezra by name, along with Rashad Hill and Oli Udoh and Brian O'Neill as potential Riley Reiff replacements. So, take that with a grain of salt. But I think Ezra at left tackle right now is a coin flip, about 50-50 with crystal ball. Vikings could still easily add a guy like Russell Okung or Eric Fisher in free agency, or Orlando Brown Jr. trade. Come on, baby. Come on. And if those things happen, okay, Ezra, you can stay inside a guard. Or if they draft a player like Christian Darrisaw or somehow, someway trade up for Penei Sewell, let's get nuts. Rashawn Slater, Samuel Cosme, Tevin Jenkins, Dylan Radins, etc. Some sort of combination where Ezra stays inside at guard. Okay, but I'm rooting for Ezra at left tackle, but of course circumstances could certainly change. Next up, position number 2 for Ezra Cleveland. Right guard, 26%. So keeping him in at the same position that he played last year, posted a 66.2 PFF grade, best amongst qualifying Vikings interior offensive linemen. So basically everyone except for Brett Jones. Allowed 23 pressures, 5 sacks, 1 penalty. Movement skills were a plus in the run game, plus the Vikings started running behind him in gotta-have-it situations. You like that. And yes, Ezra could add some weight and strength to become a decent guard for the foreseeable future. And circumstances, like we mentioned, could keep him inside. But if that happens, I want something mind-blowing at left tackle, man. I do. I want Orlando Brown. I want Penei Sewell. I want Darrisaw or Slater. Or I want to sign Mitchell Schwartz, move Brian O'Neill left tackle, then Ezra stays inside a guard. I get it. Not Rashad Hill. Next up, position number 3 for Ezra Cleveland in 2021. Left guard, 22%. So tallying it all up. At guard, 48%. So like we said, near coin flip. But left guard, if the Vikings do keep him inside, an option would be left guard, because generally more emphasis on movement skills and agility is placed on left guard. That's the guard that tends to pull more when you're running power. Right guard, you're all about size and anchor and horsepower, diesel, etc. And Ezra only played 622 snaps at right guard last year, so hopefully it won't be flip-flopping him too badly. And he did play his entire 3-year career at Boise State, like we mentioned, at left tackle, similar footwork on that left side. So I think that the footwork and muscle memory would better serve him at left guard, plus his agility and movement skills would be a plus there too. And it could be a combination of drafting Darrisaw or whoever, whoever you like at left tackle, and then eventually you get a guy like Oli Udoh or maybe Mason Cole or Kyle Big Hinton at right guard. Go ahead. Lastly, right tackle, 2%. So if you're doing the math, I know people are doing the math too, just to be like, aha, you didn't add up right, but we did. 2% at right tackle. Now, it's only at 2% because I think this is the least appealing because it has the most moving parts, where it would likely include Brian O'Neill moving from right tackle to left tackle, where he's already established himself as one of the best young up-and-coming right tackles in the game. And then you have Ezra at right tackle. And I'm whatever about this move, because it's not like it's 1986. It's not like Lawrence Taylor is over there anymore. Like, teams are smart when deploying their premier pass rushers, both from the left side of the offense as well as the right side. So left defensive end going up against right tackles. You look at Danielle Hunter. You look at Cam Jordan. Von Miller typically is the stand-up outside linebacker on that left side of the defense, the right side of the offense. Plus, guys like Khalil Mack, Myles Garrett, Joey Bosa, it's about 50-50 which side they rush on. So the difference between the left tackle and the right tackle is closing, because you need a premier pass rush protector at right tackle as well. You can't just put the fat guy out there. So Brian O'Neill has already established himself at right tackle. Why flip his footwork? Even though, yes, he certainly could and should be a decent left tackle in the league, but nah, I don't see it. Plus, Ezra has never played a down at right tackle, either his rookie year, 3 years at Boise, and not in high school either. And Brian O'Neill, even though he played left tackle at Pitt, hasn't played a down at left tackle in the last 3 years that he's been in the league. So I don't like that one. I don't. Like, why mess with a good thing? If something's not broke, why break it? That whole thing. But yeah, either way, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty bullish about the future of Ezra Cleveland, whether it be at left tackle, whether they keep him inside at guard because circumstances dictate that. I'm fine. Just let the Boise Basher get out there and do some work. Let's go, man. Let's go. Your thoughts. Where's Ezra Cleveland going to play next year? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.